In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. About ready to get this one started. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go here on Monday night. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. They'll run it here. It is the rookie from Tennessee. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
Let's go now.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up third down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Ready?
He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Set. On third down, they go with right.
Pace,
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Ready.
Back to throw. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down. He'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on fourth down.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
On the ground, here's the first carry for Marshawn Lloyd. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Christian Harris there on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it's going to be third down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. 3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. And And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Twelve.
First carry for Joe Mixon. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Tonight.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Hey, south. Buggy. Tonight.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and they're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
A carry here for Wright. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
On the double. Come on, set.
Back on the ground and back to Wright. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Daniil Hunter with the stop.
Trap 60.
Now, faking the give. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. They get 25 on that connection. 1st down, Cowboys.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
1st and 10.
Go!
Now they'll set up to throw. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. And he's in. Jalen Wright. Touchdown, Cowboys. That his 16th touchdown of the year. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys are out to a 10-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Oh, ready? Buggy. 19 taxi. Hey, south. 11. Hey, uno Mars. Look the hot. Today!
Stroud to throw here on first down. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Slash. Why Tony? Hey, uno. Buggy. 19 taxi. Hey, south. Shut.
A second down throw for Stroud. Pass caught. It's John Mechie. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
On second down, Stroud. This one caught by Mechie. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10.
Robin. Today.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
South. Hey, south. Today.
Here's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Hey, uno. 11. Hey, uno Mars. Look the hot. Why Tony? Hey, uno. Set.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And this will be a touchback, but per the new rules, since the ball hit in the landing area, the drive does start at the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Hut.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment.
Ready. Ready.
That's going to be pulled in by Wright. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Got to get it to the 30.
60 Bobcat.
Here
60
comes
Bobcat.
3rd down.
Set up.
He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
They'll run out of the gun with Wright. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
Ready, break. Set, go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Set. 70 Timberwolf. Hut.
Pass completed right side to Ferguson.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Here we go. Set.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Ready.
That's to Ferguson once again. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a 1st down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's a touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
11. Buggy. 19 Texas. Hey, south. 11.
Throwing is Stroud. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
All right. 12. Hey, south. Hey, Uno Mars. Alert the hot. Tonight.
Stroud to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Why Tony? Hey, Uno. Buggy. 19 Texas. Tonight.
To throw, it's Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this.
Ready up.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Cup 19. Cup down. Ready.
Throwing now from the gun. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Got to get it to the 28. But now it's third down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Third and 9.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4.
Here we go.
At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Two J. Hey, uno. Tonight.
Throwing on second down, Stroud. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
12. Buggy. 19 taxi. Hey, south. Tonight.
Stroud gonna set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. And now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Smash! Set up! Go!
On the ground, this is right. Whoa! A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. Here's first and 10.
Here we go!
Back to throw. Pass brought in by Ferguson. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Let's go now.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. Officially, a 29-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. So, we have hit halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Oh, ready? Robin. 11. Hey, Uno Mars. Lurk the hot. Why, Tony? Hey, Uno. Set.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. Big start to this drive with a gain of 26. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
19 Texas.
They will work the middle with Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Buggy.
Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Set, go.
On first down, a run for Wright. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10.
Set. Ready, ready.
They run again with right. And he gets this up close to the 40. It is Ryan Neal there to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Ready, ready. Hot, hot.
Give inside, there's Lloyd. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
19 tight. Come on, come on. Set up.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. Hey, uno. Tonight.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. Second and 7.
Ow, for tonight. 11. 19 Texas. Hey, south. Tonight.
Now Stroud. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That pass play good for 22. 1st down for Houston.
All right. 11. Hey, uno Mars. Look the hot. Set.
Here's Stroud. He completes this one to Mechie. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. This one complete to Jordan. And he'll be taken down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal.
Hey, south. Tonight.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. From inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Ow, for tonight. Hi. Tonight.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
3rd and goal.
Here we go. Hey, uno. Buggy. 19 taxi. Today.
Now Stroud. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Houston. Greg, what a great play called down there, using the size of the tight end. You've been there. That's a really difficult play to pull off.
And I can promise you, Mike, they spend a lot of time all week working on this very play. They go down in the red zone, and they talk through it. They walk through it. He understands he's got that big-bodied tight end. Use all of that space to the outside. Keep the ball away from the defender, and it's the trust knowing that your guy is going to keep those feet in bounds and come down with 6.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Down!
That is Ferguson in motion. On the give, it's right. And that's not going to yield a whole lot, up to about the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Shut up!
They'll send a tight end in motion.
Ready?
Now, faking the give. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 81 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Now, Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Cowboys will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
On the quick, right? Buggy. Set.
On the ground, it's Mixon. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Flash. Hey, south. Today.
A second down throw for Stroud. This one caught by Mechie. And he is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go.
2J.
Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Second down and 8.
12. 11. Tonight.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice job there by the defender. He's able to break up the pass, but I think if he's able to get there just a little bit sooner, now you can get two hands on the ball and give yourself a chance to come down with an even bigger play and come away with the pick.
Robin. Hey, Uno Mars. Look the hot. Why Tony? Hey, Uno. Tonight.
To throw is Stroud. And that is incomplete. John Mechie was the intended target, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Taxi. Buggy. Tonight.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
Ho-ho! And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Set.
A shotgun handoff to right. And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line now. A chance to get him closer to that finish line. It is 3rd and 2.
Now.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Kalen Bullock. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
And while he's still a rookie and he's going to have his ups and downs, this is the player they thought they were getting when they selected him in this previous year's draft. I mean, he looked almost like a savvy veteran there, baiting that quarterback into that throw. He had great anticipation. He was on time in his drive, and then he plucks that ball out of the air, and he almost looks like a wide receiver.
Stroud to throw here on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Here we go. Let's go. Hey, uno. Hey, south. Tonight.
Here's Stroud. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
11. Tonight.
They'll run here. He's got space inside the 25. And he will score. Game on. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Texans are back within 6. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. First and 10.
60 Eagle! Go!
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
So you find yourself with a lead here in the second half, and up until this point, I think he's done a pretty good job being a contributor to that, but you don't want to give the defense a chance to spark the comeback. You're trying to put him away late, protect the ball, safe throws. Don't be afraid to get to your check down. One bad read, one forced throw could be all you need to flip this game on his head and find yourself going with a lead late to falling behind.
They face second down and 7.
Here we go. Hey, south. Tonight.
They'll run. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
All right. Buggy. Hey, uno Mars. Tonight.
To throw, it's Stroud. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Brevin Jordan. Touchdown, Houston. The game-tying touchdown here in the fourth quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this fourth quarter lead.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. And no run back here. It's a touchback, but with the new rule in effect, with the ball bouncing in the landing zone, they'll start this drive at their own 20.
On the set. Check. Rig it. Set, go.
They'll stick to the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2.
Set. Ready, ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll take this to the 35, and that'll move the chains. It's a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Another try, 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Here's a screen coming for Wright. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 21. That's good for a Dallas first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
On the ready.
They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Set it.
They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long.
Bronco 80. Come on. Set.
He'll drop to throw. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a first down. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
Ready.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's going to be pulled in by Wright. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first time out here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. for the lead. Here is 3rd and goal.
Set it. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. This is 1st and 10.
Ow, for tonight. Hi. Look the hot. Look the hot. Why Tony? Tony. Hey, uno. Buggy. Tonight.
Now, Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Slash. 19 Texas. Hey, south. Tonight.
On 2nd down, Stroud. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Big play coming up, 3rd and 7, and the crowd on their feet. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. They'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Here we go. Two J. 11. Hey, Uno Mars. Tonight.
Back to throw, Stroud. He'll get this one complete to Brown. A pickup of 15 in the air. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a 1st down. All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Hey, uno. Tonight.
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Oh, hey. Robin. Buggy. Tonight.
Mixon.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Now, 2nd and inches.
Oh, ready. 19 taxi. Tonight.
Here's Mixon. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Crowd noise rises. Big play here. 3rd and 1.
South, south, south.
Mechie, the man in motion. They're going to go jet sweep on 3rd down. And he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big 1st down.
Hey, uno. Tonight.
They go with Mixon, and he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. So it's a win for the Cowboys, and it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this late